It's been a while since I've been on here, but it will tie into what I'm going to talk about. Never quitting is a topic that I'm sure everyone has heard about. There is no way you even exist on Earth without at least hearing one time someone telling you to not quit and to just continue to go and go and go until, you've reached whatever goal that you want to achieve. However, I think that you can look at this in different ways, and maybe to some people it will be better to not just look at it as never quit type of corny motivational content, because that kind of content isn't the best for everybody. Never quitting and continuing to go no matter what ties greatly into momentum. As long as you are doing anything, it doesn't matter how small or how often you do these things, as long as you continuously do them and there is some speed and there is some action being done, there will be momentum in your life. There will be progress in your life. The actual scientific formula for momentum is rho equals mass times velocity, and rho obviously being momentum, but mass times velocity. Mass really isn't a part of this, but velocity is, in general words, just speed. If you don't have any speed, if you're not doing anything, you will not have any momentum and nothing will occur. Nothing will get done and your life will not change at all. If you are backtracking, you will have negative momentum and you will backtrack progress. But as long as you have some speed, even if it is slim, you will have momentum, and that will bring you closer to whatever goal is here. This is a very obvious and clear way of thinking about it. Let's say you're here, your goal is here. If you have no speed and you're not doing anything to reach your goal, you won't fucking move. And if you have negative velocity and negative speed, which would mean you're not doing anything but also just getting worse in general, choosing actions that negatively impact your life, you will just get further away because it's negative. You can look at this like a rocket. Do you think a rocket ship pauses halfway up the sky or stops or has negative velocity or negative speed and it's like, yeah, I'll just do it later? No, it continues to fly up towards the fucking sky. It doesn't pause halfway up. It continues to go and break through the fucking atmosphere. That's exactly how life is. Again, that's a very fast moving object, so you can't really connect it to your life completely. But if it was in space and there wasn't any gravity, if it was moving, it would continue to move in that direction because it had initial speed, therefore it would continue to go for forever. But if it was never moved at all, it would stay stationary and it wouldn't go anywhere. And this also ties into my last video that I made. I think it was the last video I made. The relentless optimism, being relentless, continuing to be persistent. The rocket ship soaring through the fucking sky is persistently breaking through the fucking atmosphere, speeding up, escaping Earth's fucking gravity, and then it achieves it. The entire time, well, actually, even when the rocket is in orbit, it's still being affected by gravity. But let's just say for this example, it escaped. Anyways, it did fully escape, and then it went into orbit around the planet or wherever it went. Maybe it connected to the International Space Station or whatever. When the rocket went towards the moon, it persistently went into the fucking sky, escaped Earth's gravity, and landed on the moon. This motion just continued until it fucking got there. Again, very corny example of this, but my point is clear. Because again, if the rocket fucking stopped at all, it would just fall back. And then it would be like it never started in the first place. You need that momentum to reach wherever you're going. Again, it doesn't have to be anything big. It can just be small wins. If you get one win, even if it's something small like getting out of bed or making your bed, again, you already have a win under your belt that day. And then you feel better about yourself, and then you are more inclined to do something else that is beneficial to you. Let's just say good thing is like the positive direction, bad thing is in the negative. Good thing, good thing, good thing. You're reaching your goals slightly. There's momentum there. And then bad thing, bad thing, bad thing. You're going backwards. You're regressing. You're getting further away from whatever goal you're trying to reach. There's a nice math example of this exact topic. Most people know what compound interesting is, where you just incrementally add a certain amount of money to an account every week or so, and then over time, that account will eventually have exponential growth. You practically want to do that with your life. Let's just say your baseline is you're at 1, and you can either improve by 0.01 every day or regress by 0.01 every single day. If you use the exponential growth example of this and put 365, the days in a year, to those amounts for where when you are progressing 1.01 to the power of 365 and 0.99 to the power of 365. If you chose to improve by 0.01 every single day, or 1%, you will end up at around 37 when you started off at 1. 37 times better than where you started off at. If you regress by the same amount over an entire year, you will end up at 0.0255 instead of your 1. You will end up at 2.5% of what you used to be. It doesn't have to be a huge improvement every day, just something. Upward spirals are a thing, so are downward spirals. Do little things, little good things every single day. Try not to just be like, oh, it's okay if I skip this, because then that starts, and then it never fucking ends until you end up stopping the downward spiral and then going back up. And I can apply this entire thing to my life too. If I just did my schoolwork every single day, studied every day, I would become a very successful student and graduate college at a high level. If I post online consistently and make good videos, I will become a successful YouTuber. It might take a long time, but if I don't stop and I just do it all the time, I'll be successful at it. You don't have to be anything special. I'm definitely not special at all, and I can do it. You are the only person who can do this, and you're also the only person who can fuck this up.